That's the personal development. Investing time into your skills.
Yes.
Investing time into you learning this business, this industry. Investing time into creating designs. Investing time into creating, like, that's the smaller thing. That's the skill-based things.
Yep.
But like, are you even willing to make a lot of money and not even take a check because you really want to invest everything into the business?
Yep.
Like, a lot of people, they don't understand that to make $1 million, you're gonna need some type of push. Right? You don't have to be the liquid cash, but you need a relationship to allow you to get the product.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN. And before we actually get into the video, I just wanted to stop in and let you guys know that this video is about to be transformational, all right? We're going to be covering why your brand won't touch $1 million. And a lot of people think that their brand won't touch $1 million because of the systems, the processes, the Facebook ads. But actually what we realize is that's not the case. It's actually because you haven't become the person that you needed to become. And inside of this video, we're going to talk about the transformation that it takes to actually have $1 million brand. So I need you to watch this video from start to finish. I need you to like, subscribe to the channel, run us up. And then I also need you to check the description and get inside that $7 trial for the university, all right? We appreciate y'all. Let's go get into the video. What's good? Welcome back to the channel, all right? I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner, CEO of WRLDINVSN.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN.
All right, and welcome back to the Activate Your Vision podcast, all right? And
this is a hot one right here, because this is a transformational video right here.
if you watching this, you ready to transform who you are right now to who you want to be in the future, all right?
All right, so we posted this tweet on our Activate Your Vision page, and it was, "My brand will touch 1M."
Yep, make sure you go follow us.
Make sure you go follow us. But check this out. It has almost 100,000 likes on this post.
Yep.
Like the last time I checked it, it was like 77,000.
It was like an 80 something when I checked.
80 something.
Yeah.
And how long ago you checked it?
That might have been like a day ago.
Eventually you just stop looking at it, and then next thing you know is at 100,000
Yep,
likes.
pretty much.
Right? So really, it's crazy because everybody is engaging with that post. Everybody is, sharing the post. But I got some hard news, and I'm so sorry to like rip everybody's dreams apart. But only 1% of those people that's actually sharing and liking that post, like, is actually going to do it. Now, it may be some of those people that's on the post that actually did it already, right?
Correct.
Like, we liked it, we engaged with it, we comment on it. Actually, WRLDINVSN commented 100 million. Our brand gonna touch 100 million.
Yep.
Right? But, the people that haven't done it, only 1% of those people that's sharing and liking that post, if that, is actually going to do it.
Well, why you think that, Nick?
Like, this is gonna sound, super simple, but most of them don't even believe that they could build a multi-million-dollar brand, right? And like, we ask people all the time, we be like, "You gonna be a millionaire?" And the minute that you ask them that question, they start smiling or they start making gestures without really saying yes, like a hard confirmed yes. It's because they don't even believe that themselves. Right? And then another thing is like, everybody strives to reach 1 million, but you really should be striving to reach, 10, 20. We didn't hit $50 million yet with WRLDINVSN, but why are we saying 100?
Yep.
Because we know shooting for the 100 may possibly help us land on that 30 to 50 range. Right? Yep. So if you're pushing for 1 million, you need to push for 10 million, right? And just so happen that you will land on that one. So when you start setting your mindset up to say, man, I need to do $10 million in sales, that's when you start to be able to, get more closer to that $1 million in sales. And it's really more of a mindset thing. It's not about like the resources that you have. It's not about like anything right now. It's about you believing and being confident that you can actually go out and do it. It's like going out in a room and speaking in front of, 300 people. Like if you, get up there and you like, man, I can't do this. Like that's you not being confident in what you may be talking to them about or you may be teaching them. Like you still gonna get them butterflies when you go in front of a room with that many people. Like do you still get the butterflies? I kind of still be getting the butterflies.
Not really.
But when I get in my rhythm and I start flowing and I start seeing how I'm moving the crowd and I start seeing the crowd shaking their head, smiling, getting active. Like that's me.
I say pregame me. I'm
Yeah.
a pregame type of guy. Okay, like once we hit it out there, I'm like, yeah.
Once we hit it off, it's up. I'm in the moment. I'm very, very confident. And that's the same way I feel when we say we're gonna hit $100 million in sales with our business, WRLDINVSN.
Yep.
All right. we are going to build that business to be one of the biggest brands in the world. Like, we don't sit and be laughing and giggling and smiling about it because we're confident in it.
Yep, and serious.
Brand owners that's ready to acquire their first 100 customers and make over $1,000 every single month, this is for you. We have created our Activate Your Vision University. We have been working on this for the last 4 months. And inside of this university, it has every system that we have created and are currently using to continuously scale our brand, WRLDINVSN, right now. Yes, you're going to get the Facebook ads. Yes, you're going to get the email and text message marketing play. But ultimately, I want you to join our network of brand owners for only $7 for 7 days. Now, at the end of these 7 days, let me go ahead on and break the news to you. We will not charge your card like other most subscription-based programs. All right, we will allow you to experience and enjoy these 7 days without having you thinking on the 8th day, oh, I'm about to get charged. No, this is not that. We want to see if you are a good fit for the network, and we also want to see if we are a good fit for you to help you scale and help you grow to, like I said, acquiring your first 100 customers and making over $1,000 every single month. Click the link somewhere on the screen, get access for only $7. Every brand owner, every clothing brand, we can help you scale. Let's get it. So what you need to do is, for one, you need to be resourceful. You need to start with what you have. We started our brand with 12 shirts and $120. Why do we tell this story? Because people support why you do what you do rather than what you do. People could care less that you're starting a clothing brand.
Yep.
But people care more when you say, man, I started my brand with only 12 shirts and $120. I just want to inspire other people like you that you can rise above and do something different. Doesn't that sound better than, hey, man, I just started a clothing brand?
Yep. It definitely sounds better. And a lot of it, too, I think we was able to change our mindset when we, looked at getting information differently. So, for one, you guys that's watching this video right now, you already, in a position because you are coming on YouTube, you watching this podcast, you listening, you tuned into this channel where that's majority of what we do is give information and game to transform who you are to who you want to be. But specifically within this video, I want to challenge you because it's like if this shouldn't be the only thing that you intaking to continue to grow your brand. Because there's multiple books out there that we also have read that we shared on this podcast. Is multiple conferences that you could be attending. It's people within your local community. How many times have we shared, go and find your local business accelerator program. You have your online connect. It's like we sell our product in person and we sell our product online.
Exactly.
So I want you to get information in person, and I want you to get information online. We may be your online community, but you still got to put your daily self in an environment where you can grow. And that's reading books. That's, going and being a part of different organizations. That's even attaching, even let's refocus this. Let's refocus this because a lot of times right now I'm talking from the perspective of a personal yourself, but you could put your brand in position to do that. So for us, we wanted to attach our brand around other youth groups that we would go play basketball with and give pizza to. We wanted to put our brand around the university with the College of Business and do things that impacted, and gave value with our brand, and which would be the same thing as doing it as a personal person. So us going and presenting our brand in that area, we still getting knowledge, we still getting information, we still building a community. And like that's the transformation that you really got to understand. You got to use your brand as a vehicle to get into doors, into places that you may not have been able to get to just your personal self. You got to level your personal self up so that way you could guide that brand, or you could, take that car where you needed to go.
Exactly.
On that journey.
Man, your brand will not touch 1 million.
Yep.
Unless you do what you need to do to invest in your personal development and financially into your business. All right. So before we even get into the personal development, let's talk about investing into the business. Like if you made, $10,000 with your brand, are you willing to take that entire $10,000 and don't make no money off it personally and invest it 100% back into the brand?
Yep.
Are you willing to do that? If you're willing to do that, your brand will touch 1 million.
Some people don't even get that, Nick, because I think what you really need to start off on is them investing time.
And that's the personal development. That's the personal development. Investing time into your skills.
Yes.
Investing time into you learning this business, this industry. Investing time into creating designs. Investing time into creating, like, that's the smaller thing. That's the skill-based things.
Yep.
But, like, are you even willing to, make a lot of money and not even take a check because you really want to invest everything into the business?
Yep.
Like, a lot of people, they don't understand that to make $1 million, some businesses actually need an investment of $500,000.
Yep.
Right? If on average, you just flipping your money, you need $500,000 invested, or you at least need $500,000 of credit, or you at least need some type of investment or, upfront merchandise worth $500,000, that's $500,000 worth that you could retail, to make millions of dollars off, right? You're going to need some type of push, right? It don't have to be the liquid cash, but you need a relationship to allow you to get the product, right? You need a credit card to allow you to get the product, right? You need to figure those things out, and you need to be willing to invest. Like, it's crazy because when I first got my refund check, I remember this, I tell the story all the time. First got my refund check, we took the entire refund check. took the entire refund check and put it on the penny stock and literally watched the money go all the way down. Yes, I might have lost $3,000 to $4,000 investing into a penny stock, but the thing that I learned was the information, the knowledge. This one thing I learned of that $4,000 investment was that as long as you don't sell, you don't lose, right? So if you don't quit your brand, you won't lose.
Yep.
Like, because most people gonna quit, and that's your percentage of building to be somebody that's successful. The more that other people quit, makes your odds even better.
Yep.
So just learning off me losing, I ain't even gonna say I lost because I learned, I invested, I tried, right?
That was a lesson because it just regrouped your strategy. So within your brand, it may be where something isn't working, or in your life where something isn't working, and the easiest thing would be to just quit and give up.
Yes.
But we're not saying to quit and give up and take that loss and cut that L, but you may just need to regroup. And think about it in a different way and approach it in a different way. Like, it's so much stuff where, perfect example, like reading the books. A lot of people may say that they can't read the books because they don't have the time. And so we say, oh, well, you probably driving, if you live in the inner city, you probably drive 20, 30 minutes, some people an hour to work. Like, you got to go to work and from work. If you substitute out listening to music for audiobooks, you're going to read that same book in probably the same amount of time as somebody that, that's just saying that they can't make the time. So it's somewhere that you could do something, but you have to change your perspective about it. And it's not where, like, if you just continue to say, well, I don't have the time, you're going to accept the loss of you not being able to read the book and in the perspective of what we're saying is you just need to change the strategy, and it may not be where within the time period that you have where you can't physically sit down and pull out a book and read it, but okay, what can I also do while still intaking that same information? So it may be you may work out. You can listen to the book while you work out. You may go on a walk. You can listen to the book while you go on a walk. We just talked about going into and from work. You can listen to it from work. Some people work inside an office building where they just may be typing on a computer. You can put it on your Bluetooth speaker instead of listening to whatever it is that you're listening to. But you got to change the strategy to get to the destination that you want to go to. You're not supposed to give up.
Exactly. Hey, and people always ask all the time, if you had to restart everything that you was doing, what would you do? And the main thing that you said, and it's just growing on me, is invest more. Personal development and financially into your business, into your life. Literally, just invest more. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do not invest, your brand will not reach $1 million.
And before we get out of here, I want to leave y'all with this one thing. Entrepreneurs solve problems for profit. So we all started a business, and our businesses all have problems or issues inside of it. And it's on us to, go inside of that and eliminate those problems. So if you got a problem with sales, as an entrepreneur, you need to go in there with your fire hat, put the hose on. Maybe you got to start doing pop-ups. Maybe you got to create content. If you got a problem with creating designs, well, here come the fireman again. You got to come and figure out a way to, get designs made, whether that's you doing it or you figuring out somebody else to do it. But we know all of the adversities that we have with being an entrepreneur and having a business, and it's on us to solve those problems, like as that person. And that's like one of the biggest things, and why we continue to say invest in information, because the information gonna open your mindset up to different possibilities when you face with those different challenges. But if you don't have like any information on it, any guidance on it, you have you tend to have fear about it. And when we have fear about some stuff, we don't do it because we're afraid how we may look. We're afraid we're not going to accomplish it. We just paralyze ourselves from actually doing the things that we got to do to get to where we want to be. And that was, and that's another thing that why we created this community. So make sure if you aren't a part of the community that you do become a part of the community, because that's the environment that we're shaking and creating that safe space for people like you to come and grow your brand. All right, so check the description, get inside there, try it out. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN.
Hey, I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN. Appreciate y'all for watching this.
And we out, baby.